Hi there, Mike. How are you?
Hi, Tom. I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. You know, our techs in the field um, sometimes will go to a client and maybe that client has a policy, a check-in procedure, or maybe they're in a situation where they need to be very aware of a safety policy we have. Is there a way that I can put different policies, either my own or my clients, in some sort of library where the techs would have access to that?
Yeah, sure, Tom. That's really very simple. There's a built-in document section in the application, and we can put whatever we want. Let me show you. So over here on our red menu, if I hover over it, you can see there's a button marked Documents. So I'll
Okay.
click on Documents. And at the moment, what opens up is a completely blank document store. But we have within here the capability, see it says files and folders. Up here, we can create a folder name. So if I put a name in here and then click create folder, we'll have our first folder. So what information would you like to get
So
in a text?
let's create a safety file. Let's call it safety
Okay.
file.
Safety file, just like that.
Yep.
Okay, if I click on the create folder, we now have, you can see, a plus sign, whereas before we had nothing. If we open it up, it says safety file. If I click to look in the safety file, it's now given me this option saying click here to upload files.
Let's
So
upload a PDF that we have for safety policy.
sure, is that the one you sent to me earlier, Tom?
It is. It is.
Super, okay, I've got that one. So I clicked on the upload files, and we've got one of two things we can do. We can drag and drop files here, or we can go through and search for the file. So let me just pull in from out of screen our safety policy PDF, and drop it on there. And that's telling me that my safety policy has now uploaded.
Okay. Very good.
Okay. So I refresh, we can now see safety policy, the size, and it's also told me when it's uploaded. Now, obviously, what we should do is keep a good log of what version we're on and what the latest version is. But this gives us a very simple view saying, hey, it was uploaded on the 12th of October. So it's probably the current version.
Okay. Now let's go up to files and folder. Let's add another folder under that. Just as an example, we won't put a file in it, but we'll add a folder.
Okay. Would you like that to be below this folder or another top level
No,
folder?
I'll put it in the file/folders, the very top folder.
Okay.
And let's call this company policies.
Company policies, and I click on create folder, and it will appear in our list of files. So we now have the safety file with one document in it, and company policies with obviously no documents in it.
Very nice. And so my technicians or anyone that I allowed access to Smart Check app would be able to go and look at that. And if they couldn't remember what a policy was on something, they could read it. And that way they're not carrying notebooks full of stuff or whatever. They have it right here handy through their smartphone or their tablet. Is that fair?
Yeah, that's fair. And better still, as the business owner, you don't get bothered by your technicians arriving on site and saying, oh, sorry, what are the special security requirements for getting into Pine Grove or wherever they're visiting? They can just look it up themselves.
Sounds great. Thank you, Mike.
You're welcome, Tom.